In this video, I am going to show you some new tricks and strategies that will help us win UK49. Okay, but before I do, I would like to say that the SA Daily Lotto book and the UK49 book is out and available. If you want to get your hands on it, you can simply just text me on this number 064 059 1138. You can WhatsApp me, you can text me on this number if you are interested in getting those books. And also, I also have a VIP group on WhatsApp. If you are interested in joining, you can also text me on this line. And please, when you text me, just go straight to the point. Let's not waste each other's time. Just go straight to the point, and yeah, we'll take it from there. Okay. So, the first strategy that I want to show you goes like this. At and as you can see, I've already switched this on. This is the draw order feature in this app. It's simply giving us the results in draw order, meaning the way the numbers came out of the machine. So the first strategy that I want to show you involves the fourth, fifth, and sixth number in draw order. All right. So what you're going to do, you are going to add these numbers together. So you're going to say 18 plus 33 plus 36, which should give you a total of 87. All right. And then you're going to say 87 multiplied by 3, which should give us a code or a total of 261. And as some of you can already tell, you can see that 26 is in the code and 26 came there. But this is not the method I want to show you because it's not very consistent. What I mean is, whenever you're doing this calculation, the first two digits do not always come as a banker. As we move along, you're going to see why it's inconsistent. Or if you use previous examples, you're going to see why it's inconsistent. All right. So I'm going to show you the most consistent way that you can get a banker without fail. So what you're going to do, you are going to separate the first digits from the last two digits, and then you're going to add the two. So in this case, our first digit is 2 and our last two digits is 61. So you're going to say 2 plus 61, which is 63. If you spin 63, it becomes 36, and that is exactly what happened here. It even came twice, right? Now let's move on to the second example. You're going to say 48 plus 35 plus 26 equals to 109. So 109 is our code before we multiply it by 3. So 109 multiplied by 3 equals to, yes, 109 multiplied by 3 equals to 327. All right, that is our code that we are going to break. So as you can see that the number 32 was supposed to play, but it did not come. That is what I meant by it's not very consistent. Okay, but if you separate the first digits from the last two digits, which in this case is 3 and 27, if you add them together, you are going to come up with a total of 30. So 30 is the number we get when you say 3 plus 27, of which came on the next day's lunchtime draw. All right. So now we are moving on to today's calculation. So if you say 30 plus 47 plus 15, you're going to come up with a total of 92. And then you're going to multiply this 92 by 3, which is going to give us a total of 276. So 276 is our code. So if you separate the first digits from the last two digits, you're going to say 2 plus 76, which is giving us a 78. Yes, which is giving us a 78. So since this number is more than 49, if you have been watching my videos for a long time now, I normally play them as singles. So yeah, because they're more than 49. So our first set of bankers is 7 and 8. And just in case, let's also include 27 just in case, just in case. So we have 7, 4, 8 and 27 as our first set of bankers. Then the next one that I want to show you, it has to be in what do you call this? It has to be in numerical order, which is from the biggest to which is from the smallest to the biggest. Okay. So, this strategy involves let me see where I can start from. It involves the second and third no no. No. It involves the third and fourth numbers from the lunchtime draw and the tea time draw. So what you're going to do, you're going to add those numbers up together. So 31 plus 33 plus 23 plus 30 gives us a total of 117. Okay? And then you're going to say 117 multiplied by 4. So 117 multiplied by 4 gives us a total of 468. And some of you will say, why are you multiplying by 4? The reason why I am multiplying by 4 is because there are 4 numbers involved in this calculation. Okay? Hope that makes sense. So, when you get your code, which in this case it's 468, usually how we break this code, we are going to combine the first digit with the last digit, which gave us a number 48. And then if you separate the first um 2 digits from the last digits, and then you minus 48 minus 46 minus 8 equals to 38. The number 38 was supposed to play, but it did not. All right, which is still fine. We still got 48. But the most consistent way or the most consistent method you can get a number from this code is where you combine the first digit and the last digit. According to my calculations, it hasn't failed. All right. Okay. Now we are going to the next example, whereby you add the 4 numbers in numerical order. Let's do that now. So when you do that, you're gonna come up with a total of you're gonna come up with a total of 121. So before I show you the next step of the strategy, there's something that I noticed that started happening yesterday. If you separate the first 2 digits from the last digits, and then you say 12 plus 1 in this case, it's giving us a 13. That never happened in the example that I showed you. It only started working on Sunday. And it's a good thing because if you think about it, it's a beginning of the new week. All right? The new week starts from Monday. So, I don't know, guys. It's just a feeling. So, I'm going with my feeling. I'm going with my spirit. You know, I'm going to trust my instincts and continue this trend that I noticed. So, that's something that I wanted to show you. So, now we can move on to the next step that I showed you, which is multiplying by 4. So 121 multiplied by 4 equals to 484. That is our code. So remember when I said that the most consistent way or method in getting a banker from this code is by combining the first digit and the last digit. If you do that, you're gonna come up with the number, which is 44. And then if you say 48 minus 4, you still get 44. All right? You still get 44. So now let's move on to the calculation for today. Hold on. Let me check my notes because I already did the calculation. So if you add, hold on. Okay. So if you add those four numbers, you are going to come up with a total of 108. All right. 15 plus 17 plus 37 plus 39. You're going to come up with a total of 108. And then if you multiply by 4, you are going to get 432. So 432 is our code, right? 432 is our code. So if you combine the first digits with the last digits, we have a 42 here, and 42 has already played. But if you look closely at this code, since 42 has already played, it only makes sense that we play the neighboring numbers of 42, which is 41 and 43. And if you look at this code closely, you will notice that if you look at the first two digits, you also see 43. Okay? And as you know me, guys, I do not believe in coincidences. This is not a coincidence, which is why I strongly believe that either 43 or 42, or they play together, they will come. Okay? So keep that in mind. So 41 can just be like a backup. If you have extra money, you can also pair it with 41. Okay? So yeah, that's basically what I wanted to show you guys. And if you did enjoy the video, please show that you did enjoy the video by subscribing to the channel, by liking the video, by sharing the video. And yes, guys, yeah, this is basically it. And also, if I know I said this before, but I stopped doing it because I saw that people were not like watching the videos I posted based on that. If you remember a few years ago or a few months ago, I asked you guys if you are interested in sports predictions, specifically football slash soccer. I asked you guys if you are like if you guys want soccer predictions or football predictions. I asked you and you guys said yes. And I posted a video about it and the views were not encouraging. So I stopped posting videos about it. So if you want me to post predictions or if you want me to post football predictions, let me know in the comments. Let me know. You can say yes, we want football predictions. Yes, please share it. Just let me know. Let me know. Okay, and yeah, that is basically it. And the Mega Millions, guys. Please be patient with me. Please be patient with me. I know that I promised you Mega Millions. It's just that right now they always keep changing. When I think that I finally got a strategy that can help us win, they change it. You see? So that is really like frustrating. But hopefully by the grace of God we are going to get um a strategy for Mega Millions, and I'm also working on a killer strategy for 749. Okay? So if you want me to drop a video on 749, just let me know, guys. Let me know. Like, I'm here. I'm ready. I'm ready to work for you guys because you guys are my family. And yeah, man, if you want me to post Russia 749, specifically Russia 749, let me know because I am seeing some patterns that I can work with, you know, And yeah, if you want me to share a video or make a video about it, just let me know. Okay, guys, thank you so much, and I will see you on the next one.